Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace for us all. I'm Ade Tia Putri from Diploma-III in Office Administration, Facultas of Economy, Jakarta State University. I will present the Internship Program report in the Certification Accreditation, Human Research, and Public Relations Division at the Pradikat PKN BPKRI. The internship program in the activity to implement student learning outcomes in real work and socialize in work environment so that students have experience and insight needed the world work. The implementation aims to prepare a student ability to be more grounded in the hope of being able to compete well in the world of work with the resulting skill and abilities. Apprentices are consequently prepared to compete in the world of work with good achievement and good performance. Interns choose an internship at the Predikat PKN BPKRI because as an organization under the auspices of BPK, Predikat PKN BPKRI must have a complex organization that is professionally formed. Interns want to apply their experience and improve in it in the world of work directly at the Predikat PKN BPKRI. General history of the Bodyguard PKN BPKRI. The Bodyguard PKN BPKRI was formed in 1997. The Bodyguard PKN BPKRI is institution under auspices of the BPK, which carries out education and training activity for BPK members. But in 1976, this unit was formed under the name of the Education and Training Bureau. Bodyguard PKN BPKRI is located at Binawarga 2 Street, Kalibata Raya, South Jakarta, has the main task of the bodyguard to facilitate and organize education and training activity in the field of state financial audit. That is the structure of bodyguard PKN BPKRI, which has 3 sections and the secretariat. In accordance with the annual agreement with the Internsip coordinator, that interns will be placed in the Certification and Accreditation Division in the first 3 months, and the next 3 months, and interns will be placed in the Human Resource and Public Relations Division. Bodyguard PKN BPKRI is one of the work units that from a reliable financial examiner with the demands of the community regarding quality BPK number. Center for Certification and Development of Education and Training of State Auditor, the agency that carried out the state audit work, certification and accredited education provider at the state audit board. This slide has the following division function: flight of certification and accreditation, the fact that the apprentices have equipped for 3 months, has the task of implementing a certification program for member the BPK and compiling guidelines for the certification, carrying out accreditation for education provider, and preparing accountability reports. Into field of evaluation and development of education and training. He has tasks of conducting evaluation, mentoring, and training, prepare training report, and ensure the quality of education. Next, Secretariat Bodyguard PKN DKRI. These faith that carry out institutional duties and have function in employee management, public relations, education and training cooperation, libraries, finance, administration, household equipment, infrastructure and facilities, as well as an information center, the bodyguard office. Interns are placed in the human research and public relations department, which has the task of managing personnel, public relations, education and training, collaboration, and the library as well as being prepare the preparation of accountability report. Implementation of the internship program. The tasks performed by interns during the internship program include: one is create and organize database, organize document, file, and letter. Three, make a letter and responsibility. And the last, doing office automation. Is create an organization database. Interns are given an Excel file containing database columns. Then interns are given a Word database file containing complete data for instruction to fill in the database column in the Excel file. Interns work a lot on database such as BPK member database, the address database for representative office, the database on the number of administrator, and so on. And this is example for a database file that interns are working on. Next, organize document, file, and letter. Organized document, interns are given a Word document, intern check and tidy up document, intern often find error in the page order, table of content, typing, non-standard words. Organized file. Interns are given a file in the form of WinRAR in which there are many random files with wrong names. Properties check in file one by one and rename the file correctly. And last, PDL up letter. Interns are given a file in the form of WinRAR in which there are many letters that are incorrectly named. Intern check the letter, whether the content of the letter are in accordance with what is specific. After the letter is checked and appropriate, then rename the letter file. And this is example of the file that intern work on in tidying up document file and letter. Make a letter accountability. Making a letter of accountability is the task of the bodyguard secretariat or secretariat bodyguard in the Human Resource and Public Relations Division, beginning with a letter of assessment regarding activity, then collect proof and official travel payment, and compile proof of payment on paper with the aim of making it easier to make detailed cost data. Cost detail data is made in Excel. Next, make payment order and receipt. And then check in, then print a letter of responsibility to ask for a signature. When finished, the next step is to duplicate the document by means of a photocopy and scanner. And this is example of a free background file, payment order, and receipt. Perform office automation. The use of technology aims to make tasks and work done easier with effective and efficient results. In turn, perform office automation such as operation of this computer, using a printer machine, using a photocopy machine, and using a scanner machine. And this is a picture of an inter user using a printer machine. Obstacles and ways to overcome. It's first, poorly maintaining office equipment facilities. Include in office facilities, include building and equipment to support work activities that save from economy et al. 2021. And well-maintained facilities have a positive impact on performance facility tax compilation. It's saved from Ratna et al. 2020. Office facilities are important to support work. Let's say it's quality and ED 2020. And number two, lack of communication during work from home. It's working from home is one way to minimize the spread of COVID-19. It's a provocateur et al. 1990. And Mukasa and Becker say to maximize to perform of communication tools should be provided to communication to minimize the impact of declining employment relation. And the last, Mukasa 2020 say the problem experienced in an unstable internet network. Conclusion. Implementation of the internship program for 6 months calculated on 1 June 2021 to December 31, 2021 with system work from home and work from office. Working day from Monday to Friday and working hours from 7 p.m. to 5:10 p.m. Interns carry out duties at the BPKRI Training Center in the Accreditation Certification and Accreditation Division and Human Resource and Public Relations Division. The benefit that interns get in that they are able to increase their ability and insight into the world of work activity, improve work experience related to Microsoft operation, financial management, office equipment operation, discipline, improve communication in the work environment, and so on. The way from interns to overcome these obstacles is for the practitioner to borrow from another division. For lack of communication when working from home, the interns overcomes it by always being careful and confirming whether the texts given are appropriate. This is the presentation of my internship program report. Sorry if there are many mistakes. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.